Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Everyday Wellness. I'm Jen Thompson, and today I am talking all about picky eaters. Do you know any of them? I certainly have had them here at my house, and I'm going to give you some tips on how I educate my kids about foods and, maybe keeping their opinions to themselves. So I've got 6 rules to share with you that I try to follow through with in my house with my children about being a good eater, or a good eater and avoiding being a picky eater. So rule number 1, there is no complaining about food. 0. Okay. And when I do little talks at schools with elementary kids or junior high kids, I tell them this. It's so rude, really. It's so rude. It's not a very good manner to complain about a food. If it's in the cafeteria or if it's something that someone brought in for a treat in the classroom, to say, ooh, that's gross, or I don't like that. That is one of the worst little comments my kids can make. So if they're at grandma's or we're out to eat, wherever, if they say something like that, they will get in trouble by me, because I think that's super rude and that's something that we just need to stop. So let's say I try a new meal at home and I put it on the table, and if I hear any of that grumping, they will get in trouble. They will, get something taken away or something, because they need to learn their manners, and I think that's a big part of manners. So no complaining about food, rule number 1. Rule number 2, food is not a reward. Never, ever a reward. So, okay, so right now my kids are filling out these little sheets talking about all the different nutrients that they're taking in every day. So at the end of our challenge within our family, I'm not going to reward them with food like, oh, we're going to go to McDonald's. Oh, we're going to go to Dairy Queen. We are going to have a reward of fitness. So they're going to get to go to a jumpy place and have tons of fun and something they normally don't get to do, and it's going to be a great reward. But if we constantly reward with sweets or candy and treats of any sort, they're going to get trained to want that even more. Okay, so really try not to reward with food or with calories in general. Okay, so there's plenty of other things that kids really enjoy, so you don't need to be rewarding with food. Number 3, eating as a family activity. It is a family activity. So as much as you possibly can, and I know schedules don't always allow it, you sit down at the table and you maybe even talk about the food that you have in front of you. I try to really help educate my kids in knowing what's a protein, what's a vegetable, what's your fruit, what's your carbohydrate, what do carbohydrates do for you? Like, my kids are getting a little older, they're getting in sports. These proteins, that's going to really help you build your muscle. I just try to educate them a little bit of why I'm choosing to have them eat these things, or why it's really important that they eat these things. So I make it sort of an activity. Okay. Number 4, try again. Keep trying. My kids, they don't all like the same things, first of all. I know, like for broccoli, some of them like it steamed, some of it like it roasted. So I kind of have to learn from them a little bit and make things according to that, but they need to keep trying it. My oldest does not like broccoli, but he knows he needs to eat it. Okay, so really they're in, especially if they're younger, they're in the state of their life where they don't know if they like it or not, and they might learn to like it over time. I know growing up, I absolutely hated when my mom made pot roast. Absolutely hated it. Now, oh my gosh, it's so good. The potatoes and the carrots and, all that stuff I love. That when I was little, I hated it. So keep trying things in different ways, and they're going to find ways that they like it better than others. So you, as the parent, you learn as well, and everybody wins. Number 5, hunger is okay. How many times do your kids go to you and say, I'm hungry. Are they really, first of all, or are they bored? I hate that word too, though, because I don't think you could ever be bored. There's so much to do in life. Are they really thirsty? Okay. So another thing I'm trying to do with my kids currently is really work on getting enough water too, because so many times as adults or kids, you might feel like you're hungry, but you're really thirsty. So getting in enough water is crucial for everybody to live a healthy life. So think about that first. Really ask the questions. Did you just eat can you possibly be hungry, or are you just thirsty? And try giving a little water before meals. Rule number 6, focus on nutrient-dense foods and educate your kids about why. So remember how I was saying when we were sitting down as a family, we're eating, I might be just talking a little bit about the foods. And hey, what did you think of this one? And what did you have for lunch today? And was that a vegetable? What vegetable did you have at lunch? All these different questions that they really stimulate the reason behind the importance of eating well. So make it a very fun educational event as well. And your kids are going to enjoy eating more so too. And hopefully you will have less pickiness in your house. Thanks for joining me today on Everyday Wellness. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and also give me that thumbs up like, and my videos will be coming your way faster.